Hi guys, thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Hope everyone is doing great and you are having a fantastic time during the festive season. In this video we're going to talk about Ubiq as well as the Ubiq mining ROI, simply because I looked at it a moment ago and I was pleasantly surprised to see how profitable it is in comparison to Ethereum. Now myself personally have been mining Ubiq for quite some time, then I've stopped. Just like everybody else, you tend to go for the most profitable cryptocurrency. But I have to be honest with you, I prefer mining either Ethereum or either Ubiq. There are many other cryptocurrencies that probably are giving you quite a lot of cryptocurrency in terms of numbers, as well as giving quite a good amount of profits. But I'm truly a fan of Ubiq, to be honest with you. And Ethereum, I have been mining Ethereum, converting to Litecoin. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Ethereum, although Ubiq it is built on the Ethereum blockchain. But I do believe in some way, in my opinion, Ubiq could be better. That is obviously something we're gonna have to wait and see. But truly the profits currently and the direction that Ubiq is going, I have decided to at least for quite some time completely switch to Ubiq mining. And yes, tomorrow we all may look at the profits and we see that possibly mining Ethereum now again it's more profitable than Ubiq. But then again, I'm gonna be aiming at the moment for the amount of cryptocurrencies that I'm gonna get, the amount of Ubiq, because obviously that's where the big difference is in terms of not just the fiat but as well as the number of Ubiq that I can personally own. We all know currently mining Ethereum, the difficulty is quite high, so with the power I'm having, I'm barely getting, you know, in terms of the amount of cryptocurrency, anything per day. Fiat wise, yes, it's quite profitable, but in terms of cryptocurrency, it's not that much. So first of all, let's quickly look at the market. And what it's nice to see, of course, that everything is now back on the green, which is nice. Obviously the prices haven't gone to where they were quite a few days ago, but eventually, trust me guys, 2018 it will be big for cryptocurrency. If you actually go back to the history prior to you know, December 2016, prior to obviously coming into 2017, the same thing happened back then. You know, most of the prices, Bitcoin and everything else dipped in, and obviously after the festive season people came back, and we all saw 2017 was huge when it came, you know, to cryptocurrency. So let's look at now Ubiq. One thing, of course, real quickly, is that yes, we do see Verge down quite a bit, 20%, but it is normal. We had the rest of the cryptocurrency yesterday all being down, Verge being high up. Now it's the opposite, and it's one of those things. Every day, you know, something that changes, and of course we have one cryptocurrency is doing quite well and the other not so well, and they switch. So moving on to Ubiq, as you can see, $4.67 US, and I must say this is an all-time high. I don't believe, yes, here it is, the history. Ubiq has never been that much, and I never forget when I was mining Ubiq, people were telling me that I'm crazy. I was predicting prices of, you know, the, you know, 4, 5, 10 US, and people said there is no way this is gonna happen. But here it is, a living proof. If you go to the history of my channel, put Ubiq T+D, you would find out my past videos, and you would see that I have been obviously talking about these prices. And again, as I said guys, this gives me now definitely 100% the confidence that Ubiq is for real. Ubiq future is just as good as many other cryptocurrency, and I think it is worth mining, in my opinion. I know not everyone's gonna switch, and in fact some people will probably comment down below and say, why am I making this video now? Everybody's gonna switch. It is one of those things, but hey, we are all miners. We should all support the network, and if we do enjoy certain cryptocurrency, why not spread and share information with each other so we can all benefit out of it. So 467, it would be nice to see Ubiq hitting $5 US. Hopefully it will happen just before we hit obviously January 1st 2018. That would be nice to see. Now moving on, I have 5 mining rigs, 820 mega hashes, and I've did the ROI. Here it is, my numbers, 820. First we're going to compare with the Ethereum. I'm not going to compare with the rest of the cryptocurrency. Of course you can do so, but I personally do compare with the ones that I do mine with my mining rigs, and that is Ethereum, Ubiq, and let's actually compare with Ethereum Classic, because I know quite a few people would like to see a comparison with Ethereum Classic as well. So Ethereum Classic, I'm gonna put the same numbers right here because obviously they don't change, and 0.12 is the cost for me. So first thing first, let's look at the Ethereum Classic. So for me guys, currently I'll be making $50 mining Ethereum Classic, 355, 1,521, 18,513. However, as you can see, that's 2.23 Ethereum Classic. So if you don't care about the fiat short term and you really want to get the most amount of cryptocurrency, that's a good option. 2.23 Ethereum Classic per day is not too bad at all. 15.6 per week, 66 per month, and yearly 814. Not too bad. I must admit that it's also looking quite nice. Now moving on to Ethereum, same numbers, hit it, and as you can see guys, 65, much more in terms of fiat. Weekly 459, monthly 1,970, and yearly almost 24,000 US dollars. Now however, I'm currently producing 0.10 Ethereum per day, weekly 0.76, monthly 3.27, and yearly 39.82. So there you have it guys. You can clearly see the amount of Ethereum that I'm out mining with my mining rigs, and it's a lot less than mining Ethereum Classic. Now that's something that we all have talked about, and I'm sure some people will mention it, that you can always mine Ethereum and convert your profits into Ethereum Classic, because obviously you're making a lot more money. So therefore, if you send it over to an exchange or use a shapeshift, you can end up having more Ethereum Classic, and maybe that's an option you want to look into. If you are debating should you mine Ethereum or Ethereum Classic, always look into this. However, if the difference is, to me at least, $1 or $2 or $3 even per day, I wouldn't bother mining, for instance, Ethereum, sending it to an exchange, converting for Ethereum Classic, sending it back, and all this work. It's just not worth it, at least for me. But $15 US, it's a quite a big chunk of money per day. Therefore, that is definitely, in my opinion, a better option. Mine Ethereum, and then obviously change your Ethereum for Ethereum Classic if, let's say, you want to have more cryptocurrency and you believe the Ethereum Classic has a great future. Now let's move on to Ubiq, and here are the numbers. Hit it, calculate, and there you have it guys. 71.32 US dollars weekly, almost 500 US dollars. That is not too bad. That's per week. 2k per month. Wow, and slightly more in fact. Monthly 2,139, so there you have it, a little bit more, and yearly $26,000. However, as I said, I'm not really looking into fiat at the moment so much, but I'm looking to the amount of Ubiq, and you can clearly see that is huge difference in here. 18.3 Ubiq per day, 128 per week, monthly 550 almost, and yearly 6,680 Ubiq, which is fantastic. And that's why, for me at least for now, I'm definitely sticking. Hopefully this price won't change much in comparing to Ethereum, so it forces me to go back, because I hate going to exchanges in order for me to convert one cryptocurrency that I mine and get another one. I would prefer just to mine Ubiq, hold it long term. And here it is guys. I literally just switched my mining rigs. They haven't even produced the power that I'm currently having, but it's almost there. 799 mega hashes, as you can see, and here it is. I have 1,570 Ubiq that I have mined personally so far, as well as I have purchased some Ubiq, and I am a little bit over 2,000 Ubiq, which is incredible. 2,000 Ubiq holding on a $5 US. That's 10k. 10k in my opinion, it's extremely good, simply because where Ubiq was some time ago, I don't remember exactly when did I start mining Ubiq. It was a few months ago, and it was nowhere near the amount of obviously money that Ubiq cost at the moment. So I'm definitely looking forward to the let's go back real quickly. In fact, we can look at historical data, and okay, we're only going back to November, but let's see. November 25th, Ubiq was 1.31 US dollars. 1.31 US dollars. You can clearly see within a month how much it has jumped, and before that it was probably even lower. I mean, it's been up and down. So there you have it, guys. Definitely Ubiq is something that it is worth considering, obviously if you think the future of Ubiq is bright. But even if you don't, profit wise, making $71 on an 820 mega hashes is not too bad. $2,139 if you want to cash out or you want to convert for something else. I think it's extremely profitable, at least in my opinion. I mean, 5 mining rigs which are not pushed to its limit and making me this amount of money, I'm very happy. But I'm hodling Ubiq long term, just like most of my cryptocurrency. That's my plan, and hopefully yours too, because it pays off for us to hold rather than mine and sell immediately. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I really appreciate all the support. And yeah, if you enjoyed the channel, feel free to subscribe and share. Not sure that I said that, but if I did, I'm sorry that I repeat myself. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye bye.